Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, what's going on?
You know, it was sunny. It was 70. You can't complain, can ya?
Joey just told me, he said he was outside playing basketball, and he goes, I'm just in a better mood when it's nice out. He goes,
Joey's cute.
I just feel better when I can wear shorts.
Nobody wants a grumpy Joey.
No, he's a real gem. Okay.
Nobody wants a grumpy Joey. He heard that.
He heard that. He's very mad. So we're just discussing, like, if you got pants.
I don't know how this even came up.
I don't know. Tom was just saying that he pants someone, and then Bill said he pants someone, and then, like, years ago, obviously, not like today. This was not a recent event.
I hope not.
And then Kristen's response was that
she
got pantsed. But I do think this is bad because you were pantsed by a boy.
In the 5th grade, in the line from recess, coming inside.
Yeah, that I
actually,
feel
it might
like
have been
is
4th
bad.
grade, which actually makes me feel a little better. I think it was 4th grade because I had Mrs. Norris in the 4th grade. And we would line up at my old school. And this was the school, I went to Bloom Carroll, that was like the old high school, the original Bloom Carroll High School. I mean, this building was like early 1900s.
Is it still around today?
No, they tore it down.
Oh.
They did tear it down. I think it was actually deemed not safe.
Only West Geauga still uses the old buildings from the original.
It's not that bad, though. No, it's not original. I think it was built in the 80s.
I don't think so.
I think so.
No way.
If you know when West Geauga High School was built,
Let
we
us
should look
know.
it up.
We'd be curious.
Gentlemen, tell us when West
When
Geauga
was
High
West
School
Geauga
was
High School built?
That was our
Yeah.
Oh, the 50s.
Yeah.
Okay, well, 50s, 80s, what's the difference?
Oh, yeah, same difference.
It's not that old. It wasn't 1900.
No, but I'm like, that was the original high school, I think.
I heard someone say the other day that they were like, it's so like late 1900s.
Oh, that's awful.
I'm like, late 1900s? I mean, I feel like...
So I had an aunt, like, well into my teenage years, I had an aunt that was born in like 1895.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she lived to be... I think she lived to
So
be
I
like
feel like
102.
you can say then, the late 1800s.
Well, and I remember being like, holy cow, she was born. And actually, you know what? Now that I'm saying this, I think she lived to over 100 because we said she lived in 3 centuries.
Oh, wow.
She was born in the late,
That's
like
impressive.
1890 something. And then, like, I think she died in like 2000 or 2001. But anyways, like, our kids are going to be like, you were born in the 1900s. Hi, Liv. How was lacrosse practice?
Good. Megan's going to listen to your podcast.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Shout out to the lacrosse team.
Yes. Hello, West Geauga Lacrosse.
I'm number 19.
Okay.
WGLAX. They have an Instagram page you can follow. And actually, the girl that runs the Instagram page, she does a really good job of capturing all the funny things.
She does. She's so cute.
It's good. Good
no,
stuff.
she said the girl that runs the West Geauga Lacrosse Instagram, she's
Does a
not
nice
even listening
job.
to me.
She's not.
Anyways.
Anyways, we're talking about like old schools, but I did get pantsed. I don't think we've ever talked it, but I think back then we call it de-pantsed.
No one called it D-pants.
I think that's what we said.
That's
de-pantsed.
not a thing. Oh my God, no, that is not a thing.
But I remember that I had fallen on recess and I was wearing my
Is this the same
favorite-
story?
Yeah. This is when
Okay,
I got
wasn't sure. I
pantsed.
thought maybe you got pants multiple times.
Well, I think I might have.
God.
But I don't even think kids got in trouble back then for doing it.
I
don't know,
guarantee
maybe.
you someone got in trouble for pantsing you.
Anyways, I ripped my pants and I was more upset that I ripped my pants than I got to pants. Otherwise, I was mortified because I was wearing Care Bear underwear. And then everybody knew it.
I hope you were younger than this.
I think I was in 4th grade.
You were wearing character underwear?
I think so. I mean, does Joey wear character underwear?
He will only wear Nike.
I don't know. I don't know. I wore Care Bear underwear
Do
in the
you think
4th grade.
4th grade is old to wear Care Bear underwear?
Maybe it was. I mean, back then kids were probably more modest and like wasn't a big deal to wear themed underwear you wanted.
At your school, maybe. So I was saying I got in trouble because I had a jumper on because, it was the early 90s and I was wearing a jumper. And
Also, the late 1900s.
Yes. And the strap like fell down. Like I had a t-shirt on underneath. Like you would wear like a little t-shirt,
I mean, I know what you're
and like
talking
a
about.
little romper jumper, not a romper, like a jumper dress. And the strap like fell on my side. And John Erminio, I will never forget, he told the teacher.
You're calling this person out.
Yeah, he doesn't listen. Whatever. But he told the teacher, he probably does not even remember this. It was 2nd grade, Mrs. Gottschalk. I still remember this. He told her that I was getting undressed at school and I got a blue slip at Lander Elementary. I'm just saying.
Were you promiscuous?
I was not. I was in 2nd grade.
I feel like that was a bit excessive.
I would agree.
What's a blue slip,
So we
though?
had blue slips meant like like
Detention?
Well, we didn't really have detentions, but it was bad. Like you got in trouble if you had a blue slip.
Like getting your name put on the board?
I think it was like a demerit.
Did you ever get your name
No,
put
it
on
was
the board?
worse than your name on the board. Like it was bad.
I never got my name on the board.
I didn't really ever get my name on the board. Somehow my name is on the board at work, but
With check marks.
with check marks next to it.
Those are X's.
But I
got in trouble for talking.
Yeah, I think I used to get in trouble for that. I was like, especially in elementary school, even through high school, I never got in trouble. Like I was never a kid. I think I had like, I did get an in-school suspension in high school. Because
I never got in trouble, but
No, that was the only time.
That was the smoking one.
No, I never got caught smoking. I got caught cutting lunch to go to McDonald's, and I will never forget. I had this Old Navy. This is when like cinch sacks became really cool. It was like my
I don't
purse.
think those were ever cool.
They were cool. It was a cinch sack from Old Navy. Everyone had it. It was this like, I remember this like canvas cinch sack that everybody wore. And I left school. I was in 11th grade. I left school, drove to McDonald's, got lunch, put my McDonald's into my cinch sack and walked in. And I got nabbed as I was walking in by the hall monitor. And then I had to go to Mr. Walukas' office. May he rest in peace because he just passed away this last year. And I'm sitting in his office and he is like quizzing me like if I left, and I was lying directly to his face.
Didn't you smell of McDonald's?
So all of this, so now the room is like permeating French fries at this point. It smells so bad in here. And I'm sitting here going, I did not leave school. And he's like, are you telling me that if we go out to your car right now and put your hand like on the engine, your skin isn't going to stick to it because it's going to be so hot from just running? And I was like, nope, I did not leave school. I was sticking to my story. And meanwhile, it smelled so bad like French fries in there. I ended up with an in-school suspension.
For lying.
I lied. I got caught.
You should have been like, hey, listen, I can give you some French fries.
I probably should have. That was the only time I like ever got in trouble. Like I don't think I got like detentions. Like, I don't know. But you know what? Tom and I were just talking about high school the other day. And like, they don't have, like, I remember we had tech class, and tech class was so cool. Like this is funny why we were talking about this. Have you discovered DJ on Spotify?
Like that you can
You have your own DJ?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm new to this. All right. Like I didn't know this existed, and Tom apparently has been using it. Mm-hmm. So we're driving in the car the other day, and his DJ played Weezer.
Oh,
and I was like, oh my
good.
gosh, I can remember this was a CD at the time. CDs had just like been real big, and it was a CD. It was the blue Weezer cover, and I remember it came out while I was in this tech class, and I remember like our teacher. I wish I could remember his name right now. If you went to Mayfield and you graduated with me, please tell me the teacher's name because he has a beard. Mr. Ware. I remembered Mr. Ware, and he would let us listen to music, and I remember that's what we used to listen to. But we were saying they don't have tech anymore. They don't have home ec anymore.
They have foods class at West
Yeah,
Diaga.
but foods is different. It's different.
You know,
it's
they
not,
took those things all
like I learned
out.
how to sew a pillow. I learned how to sew a button.
They took those all out of the school. I mean, it is very sad because those are skills that these kids really
and like
need.
our
They're
kids,
just life
like,
skills.
Yeah, like I know how
That's why you got to be in 4-H. Happy
not-
Ohio 4-H week.
Oh, way to plug it.
Yeah.
Nice. I am
But
not
for
by,
real, it's
I am
rough.
not by any means a seamstress, but like I can sew a seam, I can sew a button back on.
And you learned that because of
and
that.
I learned it because of that. I mean, I think maybe my mom taught me some, but like, because my mom, like her ability, I would say is probably the same as mine. She's not real.
We used
like,
to have workshop,
crafty.
like woodworking people could take.
all of this, like. So it's kind of disappointing because our kids won't get that. I remember learning how to make monkey bread in home ec. Like that was like the big recipe that everybody loved making. But it's just disappointing that we don't have that stuff anymore.
It is sad, and I think they're going to come back to it because I feel like we're circling back to all the
There's
original
a lot circling
old
back.
things.
Yeah. So I think that we should have that stuff. But
I think it's pretty important that these kids learn how to be sufficient on their own and how to run a household, how to write a check, how to address an envelope.
I took a check at work today, and it's the first check I've taken. It's been months.
I'll give you the balancing the checkbook thing. You don't really have to do that anymore.
But I did laugh. A lady paid with her debit card the other day and
then
pulled
she
out her
wrote it in
checkbook
her
to write
book.
it in there like we used to do. And I did laugh because I thought, can't you just go online and
Yeah.
look? Like, who doesn't look
But
at their
those
checking
are important
account online?
things that kids need to know.
100%. Like, you do need to address an
In
envelope.
cursive. I'd like to see cursive come back.
Some schools, I think, are
Yeah,
bringing
they
it
are.
back.
There
I
are
do
some.
think it's starting to come back. Although it is really funny. My boys, not Olivia, but my boys and like Jack as well, anyone that went to community preschool writes really weird.
Weird, yeah.
And like if you think that you're going to ever teach these kids cursive, you can't even teach them how
No,
to
you can't because
proper
everything's
penmanship.
backwards. But
they start their letters on the bottom of the page. It's like the weirdest thing. Like Sam's name obviously starts with an S, and his S starts from the bottom and he squiggles up, where I think everyone else like would squiggle down, right? So that's how they write all of their letters. Everything is written backwards. The number 9 is written with like a circle and then a line from the bottom up.
it is very weird to
It's
watch
very weird
them
to watch
write.
them write it, and they have atrocious handwriting also because of it. I believe.
I think kids, today just don't have good handwriting because everything's
They don't
online.
need to write.
And they use their computer
Yeah.
more, which I don't think it's bad that we use technology more. That's great.
No, we should
But
be
the
using it.
handwriting, teachers take a handwriting class. At least they used to.
I mean, I can remember the pages with the dotted lines in
I
between.
think they still do
they
that,
use
right?
those?
Certainly they do.
I would hope.
I mean, I feel like we're so far removed from that, but certainly they make them
I don't
practice
know.
their penmanship.
I don't know. Joey, do you have to practice handwriting?
Well, he's probably past that now.
Did you when you were little, like first and second grade? You did? He said he did.
That's
Okay,
good.
that's good.
Do they get recess still?
Yeah, he still gets recess.
That's nice.
So this is interesting. There was an article not too long ago that his old preschool teacher shared on Facebook, and it was about why recess is still so important.
It is.
And-
These kids have got to get outside. You know what? Honestly, they need to get dirty. Mm-hmm. My mom would always say when she was a principal, she's retired now, that they did not like them to touch like the dirt, the grass, the rocks.
Joey
like
says
any
they
of
will
the
not let
things.
them, like if it's a muddy day or they have to play on the blacktop, they're not allowed
Yeah.
to go play.
Go get dirty. Scrape your knees.
Yeah, it's how you kind of like learn life. I don't know.
Play outdoors. Imagine. Be creative.
Yeah.
Although I do think it's interesting that West Geauga, in elementary, I don't know if it's the same way now, but Jack used to have to take his little snow boots to school.
Joey
and
does.
I thought that was weird because I'm like, what do they need snow boots? And he's like, oh, they go outside,
go
when
outside
it snows.
even when it's
so I
cold.
do love that.
Yeah. So
We
he
snows.
has
Oh my gosh.
actually-
Inside
that's-
recess.
That's Joey's snow bag right there still. We just took it in because we're like, okay, I think we might be done
oh,
with snow
I
bag
feel
for the
like
year.
you shouldn't have done that.
Well,
it's going to be 20.
He can bring it back, but usually every day in the winter he brings snow pants, snow bag, hat, gloves, and he has like a little gator that he
My
wears.
mom would say that because we live in a district that is, a little better off. In her district, they can never do that because kids barely
Kids
come
don't
to
have 'em.
school with
Yeah.
socks. Like
Yeah.
they just don't have what they
Yeah,
have.
that is true.
So, but I remember teachers. Indoor recess is the worst.
Joey to this
thing
day,
for
he hates
teachers.
it. He'll come home and be like, we had indoor recess. He hates it.
Yeah.
Like the kids get so bored with it. So like when they had that snap of really cold days, they did not go outside for recess during that.
This is a really boring podcast, but like, take me back to
No, I don't think
elementary
it is that
too.
boring. I think that a lot of people can relate to
Did
this
you play
stuff.
teacher when you were in
Yeah, of
elementary?
course
Like
I
come
did.
home and play teacher?
Of course I did. My mom used to take me, this is a blast from the past. I would save up any money that I had and we would go to Holcomb's. Did you guys have a Holcomb's?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you would
it
go
was the
buy a
teacher
teacher
store
book?
and I would buy teacher stuff.
So yeah,
Yes.
I think every kid did that. I remember when the teacher would have like run too many.
This
like,
is not a boring podcast. I bet you everyone can relate
I
to
hope we're
us.
taking you back. I thought you were going to make fun of me for
No,
this.
I totally. And my mom had her best friend, still her best friend to this day, Stephanie, used to own a restaurant, and she didn't own it anymore. And she had all these old order pads,
Oh,
whatever
that
they're
was
called, and
fun,
we would play
yeah.
restaurant with her order pads. But but teacher, I had chalkboards.
Yeah.
I had everything.
I had the three, not the 3-ring, but like the spiral bounds,
yeah.
like teacher's
Teacher-
manual that had
like
the answers in it that
had
I'd play with.
the grade, not a grade book. Yeah, it had the
It was like
answers
the
to it.
teacher's
Yes.
manual because we used to have books.
And the teachers used to, at the end of the year, they would like give them out for kids to play with.
yeah, that was great.
I totally remember
I love that.
this.
So I always
See?
had teachers that were kind of not great teachers, but like I never got the teacher that I always wanted. Like in 3rd grade, I really
Yeah, I
wanted
feel
Miss
like
Diddle because Miss Diddle had all kinds of animals.
Oh, that's
Like
fun.
she had when I say, I mean, I don't know, she might have had 2, but I thought she had like 37. And I was so mad that I did not get Miss Diddle because I loved animals.
Joey and I were talking about this the other day because his entire like elementary school career, so to speak, he has not had any of his teachers that his older brother and sister had. So
well, that's
he
interesting. He had to form his own
he
way.
wanted.
Oh, thanks, Tom.
He always wanted those teachers because like he felt like he knew about them.
Yeah.
And he has been disappointed every single year. And every year by about this time, he says the same thing every year. He's like, I loved my teacher this year. So like even when he was like nervous or scared
Yeah.
going in, he had a great experience.
Yep, I always wanted Miss Diddle, and now I think her name is so funny.
It is. Does she
Like,
do
hey,
the
diddle, diddle. Let's make
You
a
and I
riddle.
you and I went 2 different ways with that.
Wait,
I
what'd you
definitely
say?
was
I
like
saed,
being
"Hey, diddle,
I was
diddle."
like, does she do the diddle? Like a
Oh,
little
gee
sexual.
whiz. Your son is embarrassed. He's looking at you like,
he's
Mom.
always embarrassed.
Anyways, I would like to see all my teachers again.
I think
like
I want to have dead.
Mine are. I feel like I had very youthful teachers.
My third grade teacher, Mrs. Thomas, my mother had.
Oh.
So I think she's dead.
So
and Mrs. Gottschalk from second grade.
So my second grade teacher
and
did pass
Kalis
away.
just passed away.
Mrs. Brandt passed away. And I did not have her, but Mrs. Brandt's mother taught first grade and they taught together. So
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So if you got Mrs. Brandt, then you got Mrs. Brandt again.
So this is funny.
Not.
I really wanted, so I did not go to, I went to Lander, was our elementary school, and I did not go for kindergarten because little known fact about me, I lived in Arkansas, in Little Rock, Arkansas for 2 years from when I was 4 to when I was 6.
I forget this.
Yeah,
you and Bill Clinton.
Yeah, correct. So I went to preschool and my second year of preschool and kindergarten in Arkansas. And then I went to like 1 month of first grade and then we moved back up. My dad had gotten transferred down there for 2 years. So like I was born here in Cleveland and then left. But so I remember there were these 2 kindergarten teachers and everyone went to kindergarten together and I was the only one. And you either got Mrs. Plavkin or Mrs. Milo. And I wanted Mrs. Milo so bad because everyone said she was the nicest teacher. Ready for my life to come full circle? Mrs. Milo might come work at the market this year because she's really good friends with your sister-in-law and she just retired.
Oh, was this last year, the one that she wanted to get? But wait, you had her? So this
I didn't have her. I always wanted her because I didn't go to kindergarten there because she was the nice kindergarten teacher.
Oh, well.
The other one wasn't as nice.
I hope
I'm
it works
she
out
was so
for you.
nice.
Maybe she can teach you kindergarten.
I'm just saying, like, my life is coming full circle.
That
if
is
she
cute.
comes and works for us.
You
at
could
the
be like, I
market.
always wanted to have you as a teacher, and
now
I get to be your
now
boss.
I get to be your boss. Yay, me.
Listen, she might be really good or she could be bad, and then you'll have to like tell your
that would be awkward.
favorite potential teacher what to do.
I know, but I always, like, all of elementary school, I like was angry with my parents for not letting me go to kindergarten there.
I don't really remember any dramatic things from my elementary career that I wasn't happy about.
No, I don't
know.
think so either. But I don't know. We had like, so you lived in such a rural area, like where I lived.
Wait, what are you guys doing? Are they coming on the podcast?
What are you doing?
Oh, no. Please do not do your ASMR mumbo jumbo.
Wait,
actually,
you have
offer
to say-
some things.
Wait. I have something to say, actually.
What do you
What's
have?
that?
I told Megan about your podcast today.
Whoa, that was about to
Watch
be
the
bad.
martini.
So, Megan, when you're listening to the podcast, we wanted to tell you hi. I told you we sometimes make guest appearances.
Here they are.
Oh, they're here.
She asked what your podcast was about, and
Did
I
you say a
Said
bunch
nothing?
of bunk?
everyday life.
Everyday
That's
life.
a good thing to say.
Well, everyday life, I don't know. We're talking about school. I wish I could remember what.
So
Did
I
you
have.
smell your mom.
Yeah, she's so weird. I showered.
She sniffed
Like,
you.
I have such good memories because we lived in a non-rural area that, like, I was able to go and, like, I was Joey's age walking down Mayfield Road, first of all.
Okay,
Like,
we didn't do
but
that.
it was so different then. Like, you have to remember,
But
we
I
were
remember
allowed,
having fun in the country.
No, totally. But it's just like a different way of growing up. Like, I was allowed to, like, we were allowed to go to Coconuts Music when I was, like, maybe I was a little older. I was maybe 11 or 12. And we went to Coconuts Music. It was, like, at the corner of my best friend's street on Crestwood and Mayfield. And we would go to Coconuts, and we would buy, for 99 cents, you could buy a single tape. And it was, like, a one song on a tape, on a cassette. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I feel like my life was so
Did
much
you not
different.
have those?
No.
You never had a cassette tape?
Oh, I
that
had
was
cassette
No, but
tapes.
it was just the single, and it was 99 cents. It was only
Well,
one
I never
song.
went to Coconuts, and I never had singles.
Coconuts was, okay, so Coconuts was
I've
like,
heard of Coconuts. I
it was
feel like
small though. Camelot was like the
Really
really
big.
good spot. That was at Golden Gate, but it was more expensive. Coconuts was cheaper, and New Kids on the Block came to Camelot, and I was not allowed
My
to go.
mom never let me go to the concert.
I was not. Oh, I didn't go to the concert. I went to the Boys to Men concert in 6th grade. And Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh,
in 6th
Hootie.
grade.
I loved Hootie.
Yeah, I saw them.
I still
in
like
6th grade.
Hootie.
I still do too. But see, like, what good memories. I bet you we just had like a lot of nostalgia.
So let me tell
today.
you my memories. So we did a lot of activities. We were in 4-H, of course, but we also were really took lots of lessons. We had piano lessons.
I took the saxophone lesson.
I played the baritone. But so Emily Crozier was my best friend in elementary school. Hi, Emily. I don't think you listen, but hello if you do. You still are around. Her mom, Becky Crozier. First of all, they drove Saabs, the car, SAAB.
Oh, are those even around anymore?
I don't know.
I don't think they make those
we thought it
anymore.
was so fancy.
Those were fancy
But that
cars.
wasn't even it. So they had that. They also, these are weird random things to talk about, but they also had, what are those dogs that they used to, Greyhound. They had a Greyhound dog. Emily was very cool when I was little. Like she was just different than me. But anyways, beside all that, Emily's mom would pick us up from school like 2 days a week, or maybe it was 3 days a week. And we would go to the Y and we would have our gymnastics lesson and our swim lesson.
Now, how old were you during
Elementary.
this? Okay.
But the reason that I loved it because the Croziers had better snacks. Her mom would like have one of those things on the back. Well, my mom made everything from scratch.
Yeah, see, my mom didn't. We were like
brownies. My mom would make the brownies.
No.
Like we did get Little Debbie cakes.
We got
sometimes,
Little Debbie's.
But on the back of your car seat, like she would have everything packed, and it'd be so cool. And I would go tell my mom.
But isn't that
and
like
make
so
my
fun?
mom
like,
feel so terrible about herself?
Doesn't that make you though like hope that like our kids will like say good stories of like stuff that we did?
I don't think they're going to.
No, I think so.
I don't really think I did a lot of good things.
No, I'm sure you did. I bet you'll be surprised.
Well, I look back and I think, I was a really good mom. I feel like I'm flailing the last 4 years.
So I said this to Bill.
But I think it's because our kids are older and they don't care.
When the kids were little, I said, we used to do really fun things with the kids. Like
now I'm trying to keep my head above water.
I mean, I'm
or
struggling.
above manure. I'm one of the two.
Dear Lord. But we were saying, like, we used to do such fun things with the kids, and we definitely don't do as much
because the kids are all doing fun things without us.
Without us. They don't want us anymore, but that's okay.
So yeah, so I have the best little memories. Or when you'd go to someone's house, I also went home with someone after Sunday church. Did you ever do that?
Well, we would go after school or after, for me, it was after
So we
Temple
would go
or
home
school.
And then like we went to this one friend's house and they served like TV dinners.
Oh, we were a TV dinner family.
I never had a TV dinner.
We were a TV dinner family with a TV table, and we
never.
Oh my gosh, my mom.
We ate at the table.
If we were really lucky. This was before my parents got divorced. Once they got divorced, we couldn't afford it. But
we're so over time. Oh my gosh.
I know, but this is good. We got kids cuisine.
Never even heard of it.
Shut up.
No.
Oh my God, you really were so deprived. But kid cuisine was the best. And the only other thing I have to say that I used to do, my best friend was Gina Palazzo, all through elementary, middle, high school. She was maid of honor in my wedding. I still talk to her. Gina, if you're listening.
Hi, Gina.
I used to, in middle school, if I wanted to go home with Gina after school and I needed to tell my mom, we would call collect.
Oh, yeah.
And when it would say, state your name, I would say, Mom, I'm going to Gina's after school. Okay, I'll call you. Bye.
Yeah,
and hang
we
up.
all did
and
that trick too.
Yes,
because we used to have payphones. They don't even know what payphones are.
We were just having this conversation that like someone said, oh, your kid's too young for a cell phone. And I was like, okay, but like when they're in middle school and they're doing sports, there are no payphones anymore. Like,
what about corded phones? Did your
yeah.
mom have a really long cord?
Yeah, in the kitchen, and it could make it through the whole
around
house.
the whole house?
Did you have your own phone line?
Oh, you did, and I did not.
Had my own phone
me?
line.
We had one phone line in our whole house.
Wait, my brothers and I had our own phone line, and I had the coolest phone. It was see-through. Did you have the see-through phone?
No, we did not.
My God, I had a see-through phone.
In the country, we just had like the cream version that hung on the
I
wall.
need someone to message me if you had a see-through phone. And I know
did it light up?
Well, I don't think it lit up, but
you could like see all the inner workings.
You could see the wires
I had some
and
friends
stuff
that
on
had
the
those.
inside. It was so cool.
Did you like spy on like listen to the line when people would call in?
Okay, wait, you ready to get a little deep? We are so over, but I have to tell this story. You know, that's how I found out the reason that my parents are getting a divorce.
I did actually know that.
Because I totally was listening in on the conversation, and I put my hand over the receiver, and my mom was like talking to my grandpa and told like a lot of things that I'm not going to say right now, but like literally all the reasonings for her divorce came out, and I was 14 when my parents got divorced, and I was like, oh, I was not supposed to hear that. This is why you should not listen in on your parents' phone conversations.
I think the most exciting thing I listened when I answered the phone and tried to learn something was that my dad was going to be home late for dinner.
Oh my God.
Pretty boring.
All right, we have taken you on a stroll down memory lane today.
How
Hope
nice.
you enjoyed it.
Until next time, friends, we're mismatched.